on TM Radio, you must be losing. Subscribing like because we independent moving. Support is free and you can see we get into it. Tune in, you ain't on TM Radio, you must be losing. Subscribing like because we independent moving. Support is free and you can see we get into it.
Yo, we back, man, with another TM Radio interview, man.
What up?
We got a special guest in the building, man. Who we got in the building?
CJ Page, man. CJ Page.
CJ Page, man, a.k.a. Vega.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you walked in like the book of Eli, man. What you got in your hands right there, man? You know what I'm saying?
That's the Holy Bible. You know, most people walk around nowadays with they Thule, so I walk around with the sword.
Hey.
They say don't bring a knife to a gunfight, but I disagree.
Yeah. Most definitely. That most definitely keep you out of some things, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So going straight in, man, let people know who you are, where you from.
CJ Page, Glasgow, Kentucky.
Glasgow.
Yes, sir. 31 years old. I'm an artist. Been doing this for now about 15, 16 years now. Yeah, man, and just staying on the daily grind, trying to get to it.
Most definitely, man. So as being an artist, when did you start doing music and your inspirations?
Well, I started doing music on my own probably around like 13, 14, just hearing people create dope songs or hearing dope beats, getting inspired and wanting to write something to that beat, you know, try to mimic the flow with maybe my own words, my own lifestyle experience. I did that at a young age. Shout out Kobe Woodard, Horse Cave. He'll know my first ever freestyle ever. I spit in the car with him over Drake's Over My Dead Body.
Yeah.
Drake's Over My Dead Body. And kind of took off from there, kind of just inspired from there. But hearing Tupac back in the day, I used to sing Dear Mama to my mom all the time, and she reminded me of that. So that was probably the earliest memory of like me loving music was hearing Tupac and just the positive, you know, the positivity in his music and how he captivated the people. But 13, 14 started writing and trying to do something on my own.
Yeah. And we missing them Dear Mama songs.
Yeah.
You know, Single Women,
100%.
Hold Your Head Up.
Yeah.
Them type songs, man, it's crazy.
Times have changed, man. That's a deep conversation right there, but
It is.
it's women back in the day is different than women now, and men are too, you know. We played a big role in the shift.
The agenda is different.
Of us not holding down our part and seeing through the agenda.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And being the men we called to be. But I think it's time we get back to it. Men start being men and women start being women.
Most definitely. So who inspires you like in music? I heard you say Drake, Tupac, like so, you know, just based off of your music, I can tell that you are a lyricist.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And it comes from a point of view of relatability and kind of current events.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's like a lot of your flow comes off like a personal experience or something like that. So like what inspires you to do that, or who inspired you to do that?
Like you said, I think the main two is, like you said, my top two of all time. Like obviously if we talking about lyricists and different stuff like that, is different artists, but as far as like overall artists to the game and what they meant, I know people got their thing with ghostwriters and but like as far as the art goes, I don't think it gets no better than Drake, Tupac, and Kanye West, you know, to me. I think that's the three that would probably inspire my music the most as far as genuineness, beat selection, how they can be deep yet simple at the same time. You know, and I remember songs from all three of them where they would put into words how I was feeling when I didn't have language for it myself. You know what I mean? So to me that's the best music for me, my friends, and that I can ever remember. The best moments us having with music is like, dang, bro, like that's what I was talking about last week, or that, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I was trying to say, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's always dope when you hear somebody that's, you know, sometimes I don't feel like that way now, but when you're younger, you can feel like these celebrities or people are out of reach, like they're not normal human beings. So to see people who's like maybe held in a high regard in society is dope, to see them be relatable and see them like they go through the same stuff as me, even though we live totally different lives. You know what I mean?
Facts. And music, I think, is a playlist to your life, and you can kind of make that yourself. But I was thinking the other day, of course, I'm married or whatnot, but
Yeah.
what would a wedding be without music? Could you imagine going to somebody's wedding and there was no music?
I tell you, people's gonna be ready to go real quick.
That's crazy.
They gonna be over love real quick.
That's crazy.
Because most people go to the wedding so they can find their person.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
And a lot of times, you know, that being the groom or the bride or whatever, you really can't say what you got to say. So you put music or playlist to
Absolutely.
go with that
Like, sir,
or whatever.
Sometimes music says it all for me.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta say nothing.
Yeah,
You know?
and that's like a perfect example of people that do music that's relatable, and where most of us, I would say 90% of us got communication problems.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So I know people that have stuttering problems, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And when they sing or rap, they don't stutter.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, ain't
No,
it?
for real. You think it's like a nervous twitch though, or something, like when they get to speaking, it's like public speaking makes them nervous, but me rapping is maybe my character or something, you know what I mean?
Like, I don't know. It's just, I guess it's a way of communication.
Yeah.
It's just the best way to communicate, I think.
Yeah, personal diary.
Most definitely.
I mean, for me, that's why I feel like my music that's what you're going to hear, you know, is a personal diary of me. You're going to get, like you said, what's going on, try to relate to real life situations that I went through that I know a bunch of people are going through, you know, no problems on me, or just crazy absurd to where nobody's ever been through it or nobody knows how to navigate through that, you know, or going through that. So to me, it's just, that's the best music you can give, is that communicates to people and allows them to slow down and hear themselves and be like, man, I can really do something with this, or this allows me to give language to maybe somebody in my life, or maybe a situation in my life that helps me out. You know what I mean?
Facts. Would you say music is therapy?
100%. I think they go hand in hand. I mean, I know local artist, shout out Big Bang Frank. Me and him, we agree on that all the time. When we have talks about music, we talk about, like, at the end of the day, whether one person likes it or not.
Yeah.
Like, I obviously want God's approval to tell me to do the song and be, you know, and make sure that I'm upholding the standard of transparency, but also that, you know, it's holy and I'm not defiling his name or nothing. But it's also like, whether one person likes it or nobody likes it or not, it's just, to me, is to go in that booth and, like you said, sometimes I can communicate better on this beat when I got a subject matter or something that's bothering me or maybe pressing me that day. I can communicate it better on this beat than I can in person.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, with the way the world is nowadays, it's crazy that it's harder to find people to talk to that won't judge you for being human.
Yeah.
But you can give your gift to strangers and they'll appreciate it more. You know what I mean? So it's like, to have people in close proximity with you that you really don't feel like you can be human with. You know what I mean? It's like, the studio for a lot of people is like that moment I get to be human. I get to come in here and take the cape off and actually talk about some stuff that been bothering me, or maybe that I ain't never told nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's just a chance for me to get this stuff out.
Most definitely. Because a lot of people, you know, like I said, we go back to the communication problems and things like that. And most of that comes from moving out of, like, emotion and being mad or being sad.
Yeah.
You lose somebody, or you go to a funeral that day. I done had people come from the funeral to the studio.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like, they like, I can't go home.
Nah,
like,
man,
I got to get
all
this
night.
out. Like, you
I
know
mean,
what I'm saying?
I just feel like you said, it's just the way it communicates. Like, you know, just thank God for music. You know, it's a way for people. It's an outlet that has been helping people since the beginning of time. You know, move your body, keeps the body in motion, helps people develop rhythm, helps people bring community. You know, brings fun, brings joy, helps people grieve. Like, music is universal. So it's, thank God for music, man. Thank God for music.
Most definitely. Do you call yourself a Christian rapper or more of a reality rapper?
I wouldn't say I'm a Christian rapper necessarily. I am a Christian and I'm a rapper. I don't know if my I don't know if my music falls under that genre. I don't think when people will hear it, it'll sound like your typical gospel rap. You know what I mean? But I'm living along those same standards of gospel rap, though. You know, like, I don't want demonic sounds. I don't want cussing in it. You know, I don't want to be glorifying a message that is poison to the youth or poison to, you know, our fellow brothers and sisters out here. So whatever the people call it,
Yeah.
then we'll let them call it that. But to me, it's just like, I would just classify it as real life rap.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am a Christian. You know, Jesus Christ is Lord. But also, I'm gonna be transparent about, like, He the only perfect person to walk on this earth. So when you hear my music and when you hear about my life, like, don't be surprised to find out that
that's a part of it.
Christopher Byron Page Jr. is not perfect, because he's not, and he knows that. You know what I mean? So that's it to me.
That's dope, because like I think when we put like the put the label on yourself, that puts you in a box.
Right?
And people expect certain things.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like, say, you can
why
always
he rapping about?
Yeah, you can always
He used
expect,
to sell drugs.
like, you
I
can
ain't-
always expect me not to cuss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can, but like, as far as like the Look Me in My Eyes record that we just did, you know, like beat selection and all that, I think is going to take a different approach. I think it'll give, because it's hard for, I think, Christian music sometimes to not be too commercial.
Right.
So it's like to give somebody that everyday bump that they want to ride around to, you know what I'm saying? Still give them some drums.
Yeah.
Still give them some of those, because we all come from different backgrounds, you know, different ethnicities, and sometimes the commercial Christian rap or what's going on in the, you know, just gospel music in period is like, that's not going to get people. That they may not reach them, it may not capture them, and it may not be the way they want to worship. But this may, and I'm hoping that it gives them a chance to encounter God maybe in a different way. You know what I mean? So it's just asking God to bless the song. Can I drop it? If I feel like He tell me to, then yeah, you know what I'm saying? I drop it, and I ask Him it reach whoever it's supposed to reach, and the message that I hope everybody gets from it. And like I end this song with is like, I'm just trying to stay connected like a Samsung.
Most definitely.
Because Samsung's the most, they have the most towers in the world, cell phone towers. So it's like, I'm just trying to stay connected like a Samsung, because one day up on that cross is where his head hung.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, I want Him to be glorified. You're going to hear stuff about me, but I'm just doing that to show you I'm human just like you. I put on my pants the same day. I fall short. I ain't read my Bible in a week. You know what I mean? Like, I go through spurts where I'm burning it up. I go through spurts where I get burnt out. Sometimes I suffice with a podcast, over reading the word, you know what I'm saying? And think that supplements, but I know nothing's better than, you know, your own relationship with the Lord and getting your own fresh revelation instead of hearing somebody else's revelation. But we all need to be taught and all that at sometimes too, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like, I just want to show people it's all right to be human. I'm gonna come out on here and I'm not ashamed of, because I've grown from that person, you know what I mean? So like, to go back and look at him is like, I'm even proud. I wish I had some of the stuff that guy had back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was passionate. He was fiery. But he also did some dumb things. He also didn't know what he knew now. And he also had, from the outside looking in, it's like, why you make that choice? But, you know, Michael Beasley said it best. It's like, some people judge you for the choice you made, not knowing the decisions you had. You know what I'm saying? Or the decisions you made, not knowing the choices you had. You know what I mean? So it's like, I go back and look at that, and it's like, I've came to peace with that guy. You know what I mean? So hopefully help people come to peace with themselves and understand that, like, oh, if God can bless him, if God get, like, that's all this is like, when you hear that testimony, but then you see that my life is blessed. I hope you just know that, like, I'm an imperfect person. I don't understand why God do it either, but it helped me grow closer to Him and understand that He's good in what He says. You know what I'm saying? That it ain't based on what I do. It's already finished. All I gotta do is accept it. So I'm hoping people just learn that it's really that simple. You just accept it and then start your walk. But there's only one perfect person. So give yourself some grace.
And too, I was gonna say, like, listening to your music is like, for the guy that's a good guy, but he smokes weed or something. And that your music come on. As soon as somebody say like it's a Christian song, they be like, let me put my blunt out.
I mean, plenty of your music, you know, just full transparency, like plenty of my friends is that I'm cool with. They gonna go, they work, you know, make a good salary,
Yeah.
married, take care of their kids, you know, good dudes gonna be in the church, and they may do that every once in a while.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like the guy who's pastor or deacon or, you know, good guy in the community, but he goes and hits it hard on the drink every once in a while.
Yeah.
God gives people free will.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like that's not my job, is to judge somebody for what they do. That's between them and God, because I'm gonna fall short.
But also your music relates to those type
Exact-
of people, because
Yeah.
when people say
You don't have to be perfect to be around me. That's what
Yeah.
I want you to know, is like, because they judge Jesus for this. Why is he eating with tax collectors and sinners?
Yeah, yeah.
Because y'all think y'all good, they know they bad. See, I'm
Uh-huh.
cool with somebody who will be like, yeah, I'm not saying this is right. I'm not saying what I'm doing is right. I know, and I'm working this out. I'm taking this to God. See, I can work with somebody who's transparent, but it's the person who comes up to me and dresses it up all
Yeah.
nice and acts as if they don't have nothing wrong, they ain't going through nothing, or if life's just all peachy 100% of the time and they don't have nothing to work on. It's like, no, you the one I'm gonna look out for. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean? It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm making music for the guy who's transparent about where he at in life.
Yeah.
It ain't about striving towards no image. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
I don't have no image to maintain.
Yeah.
The book I read tells me we all imperfect, and there's
Yeah.
only one perfect person. So when I meet you, I know you're not perfect.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? When I look in the mirror, I know I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
So humble yourself. I'm making it for the guy who's humble, for the sister who's humble.
Most
who
definitely.
knows? I got some work to do, but I don't have to stay there.
Yeah.
I don't have to walk around with my head down and walk around like I can't be confident either. No,
Yeah.
I'm all right. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, we walk around with our head up, chest out over here. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't cocky. It ain't confidence. It's, if I'm following by this, it's not I'm right. God's right, and if I'm doing what he says, then I'm right.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Facts. And the outcome is going to come out like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Like, you know. So what are you working on, far as like you putting out a project, you got single?
Yeah, they gonna hear "Look Me in My Eyes" first, you know, and then it's off a project I'm putting together called Sermons. It's gonna be 7 songs. "Look Me in My Eyes" being one of those. Kind of, you know, playing off my father. A lot of people know him in the community, you know, preacher, and I'm just coming at it as I don't think I was called to preach necessarily in that way. Preachers are held to a higher standard. It's hard. They face a lot of criticism, you know, and it's life that they have to go through. And albeit, I think some people forget that these are imperfect people, whether they make the right decisions or not.
Yeah.
I think the beauty of being in the Lord is knowing they don't have to answer to me. You're gonna have to answer to God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm gonna drop this. It's on this project called Sermons. I'm gonna play off Pops and carry the baton that he started. You know, of carrying our family name, trying to do things the right way. But I'm gonna preach in a different way on these beats, and I'm gonna be, you know, kind of the Mace vibe, the preacher man of, you know, but, and it ain't no diss to anybody, but the main thing to me is that my life reflects it before my mouth says it.
Yeah.
So that's my main goal with me dropping this project, Sermons, is, like you said, to show that transparency.
Yeah, yeah.
To show that I'm an imperfect human being, but I'm better than I used to be.
And that's great too, to be able to channel your energy into music. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they don't have no outlet. I was on the phone with one of my cousins today, and her son was just all over the place. I was like, he don't get no outlet.
Yeah.
I was like, put him in boxing, put him in karate,
Yeah, man.
put him in something,
I
music,
think,
do something
I said, as young boys, man, it's this system of making us go to school, sit down 8 hours a day, so they can find out who's gonna be the best worker for their company they create. That has, like you said, it stopped boys from having that outlet. It choose one sport. Like Michael Jordan didn't play basketball till 10.
Yeah.
Let these boys run around.
Yeah.
Let them go outside. Like you said, let them go into boxing. Let them bump their head. Let them climb around outside by the woods. Let them get their feet dirty. Let them get their hands dirty. Like, it's time to get back to how, you know, where we where we understood that kids was kids, and we not gonna feed into the system. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna feed innocence into a system that I've seen has turned people evil.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking innocent lambs to the slaughter. I'll take them on.
Yeah.
They can come holler at me, but as far as the lambs,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell them about this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
And what I see too, like with your music, and that kind of relates to what we just got off of, but it's okay to be you.
exactly.
Like
That's
it's
what I
so
hope.
many people that's like that embodies other people's image,
Man,
flow, everything, you know, but it's okay to like be you.
that's why
You
I think
don't have
if
to.
even as I would tell even the non-believer, like I said, to read this book and take it, whether you believe this or not. Like I said, I don't believe I'm wrong, but if I am, I lived a better life. Like I
Yeah,
said, I don't
yeah.
believe I am. I know Jesus Christ is Lord. I know He's coming back. But if you read this book, it's gonna give you some game.
Yeah.
It's gonna give you some knowledge. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's gonna tell you that we all wonderfully and uniquely made. You know what I mean? Like everybody is one of one, truly.
Yeah.
It's just not thinking you better than anybody. You know what I'm saying? But like through my music, I hope I can portray that as like be confident. The weird, like
Yeah.
everybody wanted to rag people for being weird, or you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
there's not a normal.
Yeah.
Like people have to understand. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like there's not the
Talk to
the
'em.
stuff that we don't even have proximity with some of these people that we would deem as normal, or that we're trying to, like you said, embody or try to copy our image off of. Like you don't even know these people. Like they got there being themselves.
Yeah. Facts.
You know what I mean? Like imperfect and all. Just be yourself, and then your people's gonna come. But if
Most
people love
definitely.
you for something you're not, why you surprised when they leave you high and dry?
Yeah.
You was the one acting.
Yeah. Facts.
You was the one acting. You know what I'm saying? Now you fired from your job.
Yeah.
Sorry, like
Yeah.
you don't. Not everybody wins an Oscar.
Yeah.
Not everybody can act that well.
Yeah, yeah. So going into also what is something somebody wouldn't like be able to guess about you besides the music? What is something that something people don't know about you?
I would say that probably what I do for work. I would say that me, my partner, shout out Jeremy Pinkert, that's my brother, love you boy, one of the best friends I've ever had. But started a business, asked me to be a partner, joined with him, you know, and we hit the ground running, just two guys in a truck sealing asphalt, you know, laying sealer down, putting down gallons of sealer, working on concrete,
Yeah.
you know, just figuring it out. In the first 2 years, boy, it turned us every way but loose, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
But to get out there and work with your hands, make an honest living, you know, because I come from a past of not so honest, of fast money, fast living, you know what I mean? So to be out there working with your hands in the sun, doing honest work, you know, it taught me a lot about tools. Some, you know, I don't see a lot of people working on cars in the hood, you know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
didn't have to know my ways around tools, changing my own oil, or, you know, fixing stuff around my house. But it's like, this stuff has all helped me in my walk of life now. It's like, I can change my own oil, or something break down that's, you know, simple and, you know, somewhat of a easy fix that doesn't require lifting. Like I
Yeah,
can do
yeah.
that now, you know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
can save a bunch of money by working on something at my house or fixing something real quick, you know what I mean? So it's like that I'm handy, that do blue collar work, you know, because obviously there's going to be stereotypes and there's going to be how people perceive you when they see you. I can't control that, you know, but I don't think when people see me, they would think, oh, he's a blue collar guy, unless
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
see me out in my work stuff, you know what I mean? But if you saw me out in street clothes, it wouldn't be, that's what he does for work, you know what I mean? And I love that though.
That's what's up. You still hit the gym?
Oh, yes, sir.
hit
Yes,
the
sir.
gyms?
I try to 3 to 5 times a week. 3 to 5 times a week.
That's what's up, man. What
Then
you,
working outside, that's a workout in itself too. So I ain't gonna lie, some days in peak season, it might slow down to 1-2 days a week. You know what I mean? But it's a workout when I'm outside too. But yeah, the gym's a lifestyle. It's gonna be forever things. I'm always being there.
what's the most you ever bench press?
335.
Sheesh.
Yeah, and I weigh, the most I've ever weighed is 190. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
so 335 at 190.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's twice. Was that
Yes,
twice?
sir. Now I just work out with 225 and hit sets of 10s.
Yeah.
And now it's on the, I know that was ego back then. I just wanted to see it. I just want to see if I could ever get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you end up with a rip something in your chest or a torn shoulder or your knees hurting. It's like, just commit to a healthy lifestyle and make better choices when you eat and keeping your body in motion, doing real life movements, because some movements in the gym ain't real life. You know, I would never compromise mobility for size. That's what I would tell anybody.
Facts. That's what's up. That's what's up. Healthy, man. Healthy.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? Yeah, so anything else you want to lead out with on the, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I just hope you know Jesus loves you.
Where can people?
He wants a relationship with you. And if you know him, you know, just stay at his feet. That's all we can do. Proclaim his name. Spread the seeds like you're supposed to. Tell the good news. Tell where he took you from. That's the power of your testimony. Tell where he took you from, where you at now. Because if he can do it for you, he can do it for somebody else.
Most definitely. Amen. Where can they follow you at? You doing features? Anything? What's up? Like,
for sure. Like I said, I wouldn't want anybody to be misconstrued. I'm not going to be on a song that, you know, or have the wrong idea or feel some type of way. But I'm not going to be on a song that's doing any cussing or promoting a lifestyle that I've removed myself from and that I've now, you know, in my wisdom in later years, understand the damage is done to not only myself, but plenty of people around me in our community. So anything that's promoting any type of silliness or foolishness, no, I won't be a part of. But yeah, I'm always open to features and work. You know what I mean? Like let's work.
Most definitely. And look, I'm gonna double back on what you just said about that, because I just seen D1 and Boosie on a song together.
Right.
And which the song was a positive song.
Right.
But
yeah, I haven't heard it.
It's like he's on a mission to reform artists like that.
Right.
To push them and
I
say, like, if I'm...
D-Smoke is extremely talented. So I can respect that.
And so it seems like he's going to find, you know, gangster rappers that usually don't, you know, go that route.
Yeah.
Say, hey, let's work. Let's do a song together.
That's what I feel in this, because it's like, if you're talented, most of these people still get in a room. You still got a music. I mean, you still got to ear for music. And it's still a challenge for those artists too. It's like, because most of these people come from, I mean, Baptist upbringings, or, you know, something about God. Their granny took them to church when they was young or something. So it's like, most people got some form of a relationship or understanding, or at least knowing of God, or that God exists and they acknowledge his existence. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's a challenge for them, and it's a time for them to come in there. And it's like you said, if you really walking in the Holy Spirit and carrying God with you, it's a chance for them to maybe encounter him and maybe change the trajectory of their life. You know what I mean? Because these people have a voice. Yeah. Could you imagine Lil Boosie proclaiming the gospel to his platform?
Yeah, yeah.
What he could, the chains he could break in New Orleans alone, but just the hoods across America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So D-Smoke, keep going, brother. Keep praying. I'll be praying for you for the strength, because I mean that would be the biggest thing since I feel like sliced bread. You know what I mean? It's like, because who else would be more gangster about preaching the gospel than Lil Boosie?
That would be crazy.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so keep going, D-Smoke, for sure.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. So yeah, we got Vega, man. C-Page, you know, make sure y'all go follow him. Make sure y'all go check out his new song that's out. Mention that again.
It's gonna be Look Me in My Eyes, Vega.
Y'all make sure y'all go Google that, look that up, subscribe, like, comment, do all that type of stuff, man. You're gonna see a lot of good content come out of this guy. You know what I'm saying? If you like good reality music, straightforward music, this is where you need to be at. You know what I'm saying? So tap in, man. I am Maxie. Maxie don't sleep. Hit the links in the description. Make sure y'all subscribe and all that type of stuff. And we'll be back with another one, man. And we out of here.
Peace, love, and blessings, man. And if you don't follow me, follow Jesus.
Let's get it.
Peace.
Y'all.
Tune in. You ain't on TM radio, you must be losing. Subscribing like, because we independent moving. Support is free and you can see we get into it. Tune in. You ain't on TM radio, you must be